possibilities are very, very wide open right now. We are just experimenting with those techniques. So you can have augmented reality with goggles or with hologram and without goggles. The future will say which approach could be the best.
How far do you think we are from being able to have 3D television? Gut instinct.
Yeah, 3D television is quite far. I will say it's at least 15 years.
That long?
Yes, that long, unfortunately. 3D holographic. We still have those 3D television where you need to wear glasses, and some are very nice. But based on our research, we don't think we can have consumer market product at least than 15 years. So we think that we can have application for very specific demand like hospital and medical imaging, or as we refer earlier to the militaries or advertisement, that we think we can come up with something within 2 years.
Didn't I read that you do have an application for telepresence using holographic technology already developed? Is that true?
That is true. We demonstrate telepresence for the first time with holographic photorefractive material, which was very nice, but we still have a refreshing rate of 2.7, which is a bit slow for a real application. So the next big step we need to make is demonstrating video rate and the 30 hertz of TV.
Explain to the audience, if you would, Pierre, about the refresh rate. What does that mean relative to what we as an audience would be looking at or seeing?
Okay, so the refresh rate is the speed at which the image can be changed. And right now, it takes 2 seconds to write a new image each time into the material. So you can imagine your TV at a very, very slow motion pace, like the very slow forward on your DVD player. So you see the people moving, but every 2 seconds only it changed the position.
So the medical and hospital applications are really important. How are you seeing them being utilized?
Well, in medical application and in hospital, they already gathered the data in 3D with some instrument. I am thinking of scanner and tomography, MRI. Those instruments are taking the image in 3D, but the surgeon is still looking at the image in 2D on a flat screen monitor. So we think that our research can really bring something new there, because we can print the image in 3D and refresh it when you need to look at different patient or different part of the same patient. So now the surgeon, instead of looking at slices of the organ, can really look at the full 3D aspect of the organ, and by changing his position and moving his head around, he will see different perspectives and maybe find the best way to make the operation.
This sounds like this would surpass the MRIs. It would go beyond everything we have right now.
Well, actually, it's a complementary technique, because our display won't take the picture like the MRI. The MRI takes really the picture and then send it to a display. Our display will replace, we hope, the flat 2D display.
Wow. You also see this used in entertainment, don't you, as well?
Absolutely. But to access this market, this entertainment market, we really need to demonstrate video rate. And I will explain you why we are really excited about entertainment. Since our holographic 3D display can show different aspects of the scene depending where you're looking at, Well, you can imagine a game where objects are hidden around corner, and you will only see them if you move around the display. So you can find new places, new character this way, and that really will revolutionize the way video games are made.
I can see this in amusement parks too.
Oh, absolutely. I can see that in an amusement park too. I will be delighted as my children.
I saw Toy Story in 3D with those glasses they give you when you go into the theater. That was so amazing. That changed the whole film.
Absolutely, and I do agree with you. The new 3D theater are really good now, but they only offer one perspective, and you need those glasses. Or 3D display do not require any glasses first, and plus, if you move in the theater, that's not allowed now, but you can imagine in the future, if you move in the theater, you will experience different aspect of the movie. See maybe character that was not there in another location.
That's really exciting. It's almost like being on the set.
And that is what hologram is all about.
Is there a race to master this technology, do you think?
Absolutely. There is different company taking different approaches to display 3D images. And we are very well aware of what's going on around the world about those technology. But what is really unique in our case is the material. We are using a photorefractive polymer, which is a plastic, to record our images. And we are the only one in the world having such a material. Other approaches are very interesting also, and electronic holographic, for example, using micromirror array and liquid crystal display and things like that are also emerging, and that's very interesting. That really shows how much humans are meant to look in 3D and not just in flat screen 2D display.
Who do you think is going to be the front runner to get there first? Who do you think? I know that you want the University of Arizona College of Optical Sciences and yourself and your colleagues to be there first. And it sounds like in using the photorefractive materials, you are.
So seeing in the future is always very difficult. And that is why science is looking at different paths to make the same application, in this case 3D display. We never know, and I cannot
predict
give any guarantee or any insight about that. We are working very hard on our application and on our specificity with that material, but should I know, I will immediately buy bonds of the company developing the application.
This is a very exciting, and yet it's also a very disruptive technology. Disruptive. Do you agree or do you disagree?
It is very disruptive because nothing else has been presented so far. As I said earlier, hologram used to be those static image, very nice, very colorful for some, but always static. And now, for the first time, we can record, refresh, and rewrite new images.
Pierre, how much do you think that filing patents on this technology as it develops is going to be critical to secure a group's place or a person's place in this field?
Well, we are certainly considering that, and we already feel patent about the material and the technique. We are serious about that. The University of Arizona is very serious about that. And but as a college and as a university, we also would like to disseminate the information, and that's why we are not keeping anything secret and publishing paper in international journals.
I think that's great that you share the information. There's definitely a big race for this, and we all understand why. What else is on your plate relative to your focus on holographic technology? What other kind of things are you looking at to make it happen?
So one of the application I can tell you and kind of reveal is a tabletop display